What's up, mofos? We're up. We're trading. We are live. Give me a sec. Let me just check the audio, make sure everything's crispy, making sure everybody can hear me. Okay, that's not bad. Audio's okay. And what the fuck? If you watched my last video that I just posted early this morning, you know I called that level out, the balanced price range. That level I called out on the YouTube video I posted earlier today. So go watch that if you haven't yet watched it. We called this level live. Now price is trading, and in the video I said this was a mitigation block, and right now, since the narrative has changed, we're now at 2:22 p.m. We could be heading down here. So give me a sec. Let me just get my key levels ready. Just getting my charts ready, and I'm gonna take off my AirPods. We check the economical calendar. It's Monday. I don't usually like to trade Mondays, uh, because it's just high resistance, liquidity runs. But this is the economical calendar on forexfactory.com. We are Monday 9th. We have news tomorrow all day. It's a medium impact. We have Wednesday 11th CPI. We have 10:30 a.m. and Thursday 12 CPI. PPI, I mean. So, I am not your average YouTube live streamer. I want to better myself and document what I'm doing to become a successful day trader. And to become a successful day trader, it doesn't look pretty. It's not something sexy. It's not, oh yeah, I'm gonna get in and make a shit ton of money one day, and boom, that's it. That's all I need to do. One big lucky trade, and I've made it. I've accomplished my dreams. If you still think like that, you are either really new or you have not put real money into this. And though I do demo trading, I have put real money. And first year, I lost a lot of money that I did not have. So what's the goal? What's the goal for today being Monday? Well, since it's Monday, I want to take it slow. I want to take my time with this. I want to just look at her. What is she doing? Admiring her. You know, she's my woman. She's my woman. Nasdaq and ES are my two side chicks. And I want to take my time with my main. My main is NQ. And then my third is the Dixie. It's dollar. We got dollars and CB, and uh we have interest rates. I want to look at them today. I want to get a feel for what Nasdaq's doing. And then on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, maybe not even Friday, but Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, the meat in between, that's where I want to focus most of my energy, time, and effort. So today, all I want to do is just critically think. And to critically think and grow my understanding, it has to start here, and it has to start right here. The seasonal tendencies. Boring shit. Oh, by the way, this is Steve Moore's seasonal tendencies. They are the best. Most of you might think, okay, I'll just buy the membership, take photos of it, and delete them. You are wasting your time. You should just pay the monthly fee, or if you can afford the yearly membership, go ahead, because these things are awesome to look at and to zoom in and out of. And if just using a screenshot, it's not the same. You're wasting your time if you're doing that. You should just buy their course. It's so good. So fucking good. But enough glazing. Our our study time. Hope that didn't do anything. Our study time starts here in the in the in the seasonal charts, in the indices, and right here. So let's critically think. That's what I want to do at the moment. I just want to critically think of what's the roadmap gonna look like. When you go work, you know exactly the streets you're gonna take. You know the streets you're gonna avoid. You know the streets you just can take, but you don't take unless you have to. Let's say there's traffic in the way. This is traffic. CPI is traffic. PPI is construction. I guess you could say CPI is also construction. That's how I view these days. And so I want to just journal that in my notes and put December 9th, 2024, and I'm studying the NASDAQ NQZ24. And Wednesday, CPI. CPI. If this is boring, you're never going to make it in trading. If this literally puts you to sleep and you want to look at the charts and be like, shit, just tell me, do the magic trick you did in that video. Do it right now. And let's just look at the charts. Let's just try and make money. We are making money. We are literally trying to see what the charts are going to do by reading this. This is where the magic happens. This is where the magic happens. Once we CPI, I want to see, what do I want to see? I want to see if Monday and Tuesday, what kind of high or low resistance liquidity run they're going to be. And then I'll have the question. So when there's a CPI on Wednesday, Tuesday, does that mean Tuesday and, well, Monday and Tuesday will be high resistance? Yeah, that's the question. When there is a when CPI, does that mean Mon and 2 should be high resistance? Question mark. And usually I go with a orange highlighter. With an orange highlighter, I go back and just highlight that, and I remind myself that that's an important question. Then we have Thursday. So this is where we'll get pretty fucking fine. Thursday, we have PPI. Thursday, this is my question for Thursday. Thursday is, should I just do this for you guys? There we go. There we go. Thursday. So you guys have something watching. You're not just bored at staring at the same screen. Thursday is, let's just write it down. Then we'll study this. Yeah, you know what? We'll do this, and then later in the week, I'll make a YouTube video and I'll answer the questions we had on Monday. That's perfect. We'll do that. Questions. Questions for the week. Questions for the week. Thursday is, let's say, CPI. Thursday, PPI. What was the question? When there is a when CPI does that mean 1/2 should be resistance. High resistance. Then we'll take a picture and see, was it high resistance, was it not? Thursday has a tendency to retrace lower. Thursday has a tendency to retrace lower. Oh wait, shit, my bad. Thursday has a tendency to retrace, not lower. It can retrace higher, but Thursday has a tendency to retrace because there's a high impact news driver. Does that mean? Does that mean my low or high will be on Thursday and Friday? Thursday has a tendency to retrace because there's a high impact news driver. Does that mean my low or high will be on Thursday and Friday? Does that mean my does that mean my does that mean the high or low of the weekly candle will be Thursday and Friday? Will be on Thursday and Friday. Does that make sense? So what am I looking for? The high and low of the week, or let's just say weekly profile, CPI. No news. CPI. Then Friday. What's Friday? Friday. No news. Friday. Slash. There we go. Friday has no news. And weekly profile. Let's just make this a little nicer. When there is a Wednesday CPI, does that mean there should be high resistance? And if so, will Monday and Tuesday be used as Monday be used as engineered liquidity? Okay, great. That's good. Now we need more questions. Like the kind of profile. Kind of profile, that would be, what kind of profile is Monday at right now? Right now it's in a retracement, it's an expansion. So Monday. So now let's look at the charts. So this is Monday, right? We're expanding. This is an expansion. So no, we're not in high resistance at the moment. We're not in high resistance at the moment. Um, yeah, we're not in high resistance at the moment. Monday's high is right here. Right here, this is Monday's high. So Monday could have had the high. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Or Thursday high. Okay. Just thinking. Thinking out loud. Monday is expansion. Will Tuesday be will Tuesday be retracement or continuation lower? Monday is an expansion. Will Tuesday be a retracement or a continuation lower? That's the question at the moment. So let's answer that question by looking at the seasonal tendencies. So this is December 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th. Today is the 9th. So 9th is right there. Trades lower. Okay. This is the 28th. Trades lower. And then on the 10th, there's a retracement higher. And then there's a continuation lower. What do we have now? Right now, we have Monday going lower. There's a liquidity void right here. And and there's a very high chance we'll go lower because there's a relative equal lows right here. This is relatively equal. So Tuesday could trade here or go up here. So we have two probabilities, up here, down here, and the seasonal tendency is saying that price should be in a buy program. In a short buy program before it should retrace lower. Never mind, think we're before we should retrace lower. But price should be in a sell program going forward. But look at this right here. If I had a fib, if I were to place a fib from here to down here, this would be what? Equilibrium. So at equilibrium, is that high resistance or low resistance profile? That's a high resistance profile. So that means this run right here from, you know what, fuck it, from 5th to the 10th should be high resistance. We are at the 9th. So right now, from the 5th of December to the 10th of December, we should be in high resistance. And then after the 10th to the 15th, we should be in a low resistance profile. So at the moment, at the moment, because we had a turtle soup here and here, in my opinion, I think we should be in a low resistance going forward. And then on Thursday, this is how I view it. I say Monday has created the high because we're going into a sorry, bear with me. If you like this, subscribe and give me a thumbs up, and I'll try to do these daily. Here is the fifth. Here's the fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth. We already broke out and took a high in December. The 5th of December is where we start the sell program. We are now on the 6th. The 5th was this Thursday. This is the 6th. So we are in the sell program territory. But the 6th of December took out this low. So that's a good sign because now we have room to start going lower. Seasonal tendencies are supporting the idea that price will start going lower in the later half in the later half of December. In the first half of December, price will want to start going lower, and that's what we see now. So what can I do? I can trust that price is in a sell program. So let's go back to our notes. On the expansion to notes. December is heading. I know this is annoying. I'm new to this. Just give me a sec. But I hate not putting the date on stuff. Put the date. What is it? The 9th slash 24 slash 24. There we go. Notes. December is heading into its sell to its into its what do you call mid-month mid-month sell program. December is heading into its mid-month sell program. Therefore, I can trust sell models and look for resistance to runs. Heading into its mid-month sell program. Therefore, I can trust sell models. I can trust sell models and look for high resistance liquidity runs. That is true. Look for high resistant liquidity runs lower, because this is one basing off my logic app. So what does that mean? December is heading into its mid-month sell programs, therefore I can trust sell models and look for high resistance liquidity runs lower. Therefore, I can, therefore, I need to start looking for this discount PD arrays. Therefore, I need to start looking for discount PD arrays and premium. I realize that if I keep doing this, you guys are going to eventually find out what footprint is, so whatever. Praise Jesus. God is the truth, the way, the light. He is everything. Jesus is King. And I'll give as much as he allows me to give. Therefore, I need to start looking for discount PD arrays and premium footprints. Therefore, I need to start looking for discount PD arrays and premium footprints. So, man, I could go in such a tangent right now and just like explain how I would find these and how easy it is to find the footprint. But I think we'll make that for a different video because I am short on time at the moment. Therefore, I need to start looking for discount PD arrays and premium footprints. I need to start looking for discount PD arrays and premium footprints on this. Here's the thing: what most gurus and traders online don't do that I will be doing. They tell you they do this, and I know for a fact because I used to watch a bunch of gurus, and they would do something like this. They would pull out this thing, and they would be like, "Where is it? Where's the crayon they always use?" And I don't understand. I will go on their comments, and people will be like, "Whoa, you explained this so detailed. I've never had somebody explain so clearly to me before." And they're like, "Oh yeah, so if price starts going here, it's then gonna probably hit this and then maybe reject off here and click this and then like go all the way down here and boom, wait, and only have five, what the fuck? Okay, and then it'll go boom all the way up here, and that that's stupid to me. that that's so stupid. And you're probably thinking, wait, but that makes so much sense. That makes Okay, I need to chill. But that makes so much sense because you're drawing it out. It's the pattern we gotta look for. Does price look like anything you've seen in a retail book? Dude, does this make sense? If I were to go to a 1 minute, because a lot of fucking idiots online like to trade oh wait, because a lot of fucking idiots online like to trade. Fuck, if you guys saw that, if you saw that and you take that, fuck you. Fuck you. Because that's mine. That's mine. Fuck you guys if you understand what I just showed. Um Whatever. Back on track. Uh yeah, just the 1 minute. How the fuck are you supposed to get inside this with some bullshit that somebody has told you? Give me a sec. There we go. Some bullshit somebody has told you like, oh yeah, we'll go here, the price will the fuck where is it? God there. we'll go here, we'll go here, and then price breaks out like this. And look, guys, this is the fractal. This is what price is supposed to look like. Just look for this pattern. Where the fuck is this pattern? You know, is it going to show up at 11 to 12? Is it going to show up from 12 to 1? Where is that stupid motherfucking pattern going to show up? It's never going to show up. Maybe it'll show up once or twice. Maybe it's going to show up on the 1 minute. Maybe it's going to show up on the fucking 3 minute. Have you ever looked at the 3 minute? No, you haven't. Cause why? Cause you don't need all these. You don't need all these time frames. If you are trading based off patterns, you need all these time frames. Let that sink in. If you trade based off patterns, you need time frames. If you trade based off time and price, you need one time frame, and that is it. Yeah. But my point is, those YouTube traders that I used to watch, they never told me when that pattern is going to show up. When is it supposed to show up? Where is it supposed to show up? And what is it supposed to actually look like with candles? Because all they do is grab the little line. They're like, yeah, so right here, imagine, um, fuck, I fucked up with that one. They say, right here, we'll go here, then here, then here, then here, then here, then here. Right, where am I gonna find this? This in the candles. Candles don't look like this. Can you find this pattern anywhere? Right? You would say this is the closest thing to it. This is the closest thing to it. Where's that stick? Was this supposed to be the stick here? Like this doesn't show up in reality. And I'm glad a lot of people are waking up to that. But for me, I'm about to tell you when I'm looking for this. Not that. When I'm gonna be looking for sell models and looking for high resistance liquidity runs. So when am I doing this? When am I doing that? Therefore, I need to start looking for discount period raise and premium footprints between December, where are we? December 10th to to December 20th. You know what? Fuck it. I don't know if you've seen my previous live streams, but there was something I didn't want to mention. But there are a thing called daily macros, monthly macros, yearly macros. Every 5 and every 10 days is a macro. What? Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. Again, praise Jesus. As long as I can praise him, I'll give more information. Praise the Lord. He is King of Kings. He is God Almighty. Jesus is King. He is Lord. He is Christ. He is living. He is the only God, only Him. And as long as He's living, as long as He gives me air in my lungs and mental faculties, I'll share everything I know. 5 days, 10 days, 20 days are macros. 5 and 10 are usually what I use. So the calendar has already done it for me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This 5 day macro. What kind of liquidity run was the first 5 day macro? It was a high resistance. What about the full 10 day macro? What is it? It's high resistance. Does that not make it more easier? Does that not make it easy? Because all you have to do is wake up one day, look at the fucking calendar, and be like, okay, we are in the first 10 days of December. What is December's program? December's program is high resistance. Should I be trading the first 10 days of December? I don't know, Dora, but you tell me. When should I be trading then? If I am a serious trader, when should I be trading? from December 10th to December 15th is when I want to eat. That's when I want to kill. That's when I want to attack. That's when I'm gonna go sniper mode and take my food and take it from the hands from whoever has it. Cold blooded, with no regret. I'm gonna take my food on December 10th to December 15th. I'm eating. I know I'm gonna eat because that's a low resistance liquidity run program. And then from 15 all the way to 20 is am I eating? Fuck yeah, I can still eat because I know how to trade in conditions where price isn't high probability. I know how to trade those. So 15 all the way to 20, December 20, it's high resistance. Guess what? I know my battlefield. I know the lay of the land. I know how to attack. I know what my enemy is thinking before he even attacks, before he even steps on the land I'm stepping on. I know his moves. I know exactly where he's going to step. I know exactly what firearm he's going to use. I know in advance. And that's why I didn't want to share it on my first live stream. But this is how I use seasonal tendencies. And for the motherfuckers out there who say seasonal tendencies don't work, you just learned how they work. You know how to make them work now. What's your excuse, buddy? Because Playboy Francis, out of the grace of God Almighty, has told you how to trade using seasonal tendencies. You're welcome. Praise Jesus. And you're probably wondering, wow, you're so foul in your saying his name. I'm a sinner. I am a sinner. I need him. I'm fixing it. Don't worry. Well cut. Hopefully. Praise Jesus. There is a need to start looking for discount PD arrays and premium footprints between December 10 to what? December 20. December 20 because um that's where the cell program is actually going to that's where the cell program starts. Yeah, December 10, and December 20 is exactly when the cell program ends. Now let's say it's the 14th, right? And the cell program hits a PD array right here, and it starts spooling higher. Was I wrong? No, I was not wrong because where's the cell program? Between December 10, December 20, and what's what are the macros in between that? 5 days. So December 15, I mean December 10 to December 15, that's 5 days. That's my first macro. And then there's the December 15 to December 20, that's my second macro. Altogether, it's a 10-day macro. But in the back of my head, I see as 5, 5, 10, 5, 5, 10, 5, 5, 10, 10, 20, 20. You know, it's like a puzzle. Think of it like that. 5, 5, 10, 10, 5. But this alone isn't going to make you profitable. I hope you know that. It's going to help you not not get killed right away, but you need to understand order flow. You need to understand institutional sponsorship. You need to understand your own self. If you are not journaling, if you are not doing this boring shit first, you are not going to be able to use this information and make it profitable. You're not going to see the fruit of it. But that's that's where I'm different from any other guru out there. I'm telling you where I want to be a seller, how long I want to sell for. And I'm not just going on my charts, picking up my crayon and going, yeah, well, if you see something like this in the chart and you see like a Judah swing and then it goes down here and it clicks it, goes back down here, you want to look for, oh shit, it's just, you want to look for this. You want to look at this, find this, and you will be able to trade like a real institutional bank. This, okay, I hit that. When price got here, I would have been looking for that. Well, when price gets here, I'd be looking for this, right? And what if that never happens? You missed the move. You shit yourself. You're scared now. You don't trust your model. I trust my model. I have full confidence in what I'm doing. And pattern trading Although it could be profitable, trust me, it is. I traded patterns when I was starting off. It would work all the time. Let me give some context. I would trade against the retail patterns. I wouldn't like I wouldn't be looking for a head and shoulders patterns and trade it correctly. I would go against it. That's how I would use patterns. I would be a contrarian, and I would trade against the retail logic, and that's how I would use patterns. So patterns don't work, but they work to trade against them to make money. But here, if you're looking for this kind of pattern, because this is I guess you could say it's an ICT based pattern. If you look for something like this, where are you gonna find it? So I'm gonna tell you right now, on a daily chart, that's gonna take months. On a weekly chart, that's gonna take years. On a 1 minute chart, you're wasting your time. You're wasting your time. You gotta understand time and price. Time and price, and you're able to use one chart. One chart, and if you could use one chart, imagine what you could do with a whole array of screens. You could do a lot if you know how to use time and price. For me, it's it's better than being a pattern trader. Pattern trading just makes no sense to me because you're looking through all of these and you don't know which one of them has it. I know that 5 minute will have every PD array I'm looking for. I know 1 minute, I know 15 second, I know a 1 second. Wait, yeah, I know a 1 second has all the PD arrays I'd be looking for. Cause guess what? On the 1 second, we have time down here. We have price up here. I mean, right here. All I have to do is look at this, look at my clocks, and be like, okay, I know when to get in because it's the time of day I should get in. Therefore, I need to start looking for discount PD rates and premium footprints between December 10 to December 20. What else? What else are we going to look for this week? Because we already know we want, so what we want to study, we want to study Thursday. We want to study Thursday because there is a program for Thursday. There's a program for Thursday to retrace like Judas swing. So we want to see Wednesday where it is. It's kind of hard to explain over just a screen because we have to be like doing this daily, and you just have to, I don't know, we just have to like look at price together so you can understand what's going on in my head and what I look for. But I want to know what it hits and what it leaves behind, and then I'll know exactly, well, not exactly, but I have an idea for what Thursday will bring to the table. And usually Thursday will bring a Judas swing, but it would also leave a low or high of the week. I think this week Monday will be our high because of what was said here. December 10th to December 20th is in a sell program, and Monday already took relatively equal highs and it's hit a big figure level. There's so many reasons why I think we've topped for this week, not for the month, but for this week. That's that's awesome. Now we haven't finished yet because we still have to look at our. Oh shit, maybe we are done. My laptop's about to die, and if I plug it in, it's going to make make noise and glitch. Let's just look at this. But what I'd be doing next would be looking at Dixie. I guess I could have it die on me. Let's look at Dixie. Because if we look at Dixie and the seasonal tendency for Dixie, let me ask you, just looking at this, what do you think it is? And we're going to be playing Dora the Explorer right now. So, out loud, what type of liquidity run is this? I'll give you 3 seconds. Thank you. It's a high resistance liquidity run. To what? The downside. So it's a high resistance liquidity run in a sell program. What is low resistance then? Well, I'm not saying I don't really look at the dollar. Well, I don't analyze the dollar. I look at the dollar, but I don't analyze it. But in my with my experience, we are in a low resistance liquidity run to the upside because we are having such a hard time going lower. If you watch my new YouTube video, you will understand what I'm about to say. But this and that is rocket fuel. Rocket fuel. Rocket fuel. Rocket fuel. These areas I want to see speed to the upside if broken. Not right away, but in that window of time, I know it's gonna spool. I want this. I'm looking at those levels. So I'm saying that Dixie, low resistance buy program, high resistance sell program. Um, can this confirm it? Uh, I know it's a big Sibi at the moment. I like that, since that means that's engineered. What? Why don't this starts going high? Well, here's the thing: if this starts going higher, this most likely will start going lower. But the thing is, if we were to look at the seasonal tendencies, you will acknowledge that these two like to move in tandem during this time of year. And then there's the interest rates, and we could look at we could look at the XA consolidating, trying to go higher, and now break that, that. High resistance, high resistance. It's high resistance going lower. It's also high resistance going higher. Neutral again, like this time of year, the currencies could just be trading in tandem. They like to consolidate. Like, look at this. Look at this. You see that? That's a lot of consolidation. A lot of just back and forth movement, in my opinion. Let's go to Dixie. Oh wait, Steve Moore. That's seasonal tendencies. I feel somewhat remorse, like showing his seasonal tendencies. If being honest, I shouldn't feel that remorse because you should buy it. You should really get them for yourself and actually just look at them. Because me just showing you this isn't going to help you at all. But look at how it's just consolidating back and forth. High resistance, high resistance. And of course, if you use the 5 to 10 macro, I call them, I have a name for them. The 5 and 10 macros. They're not called macros. They're called, shit, did I take it off? I have all my PD arrays. on my wall. They're called time. Oh yeah, time intervals. So 5 day interval, 10 day interval. They're the intervals, the 5 and 10 day intervals. And then I also use 20 day intervals, but 20 day intervals would be more of like the ICT concept of IPTA. And although IPTA is how I figured this out, IPTA is way too long. I guess if you are a long-term trader, use IPTA data ranges. If you are a day trader, 5 day intervals to 10 day intervals is my thing because ICT never talks about that, but he does. He was the inspiration for it. But 5 day, 10 day intervals is my thing. Playboy Francis, mine. I should call every PDRA I have a Francis Gap or a Francis something. Francis Gap, Francis, Francis, a secret Francis Gap, and I'm not joking. That's a real thing. Not the Francis part, but the secret gaps. Secret gaps, they're a lesson for another day. They're once you see them, they're hard to find. Not like in the sense of they don't show up often. They show up every day, but they're hard to like actually get your eyes to like, oh yeah, that's a gap. That's a Francis. No, I'm kidding. That's a secret gap. That is a secret gap. No, I'm gonna call it Francis gap. That's a Francis gap. I see the Francis gap, and when you see the Francis gap, it's very easy to not unsee it anymore. Such a douchebag. Here, December 10 is right here. December 20 is right here. This is Dixie at the moment. You see how Dixie and NQ are going together? That's not a good sign. That's high resistance in my opinion. Let's see, first 10 days, 20, 20, just consolidating. Yeah, no, currencies are just ugly at the moment. Mm, I think we'll leave it at that. I think I got enough information for the week. We know what we're looking for. Um, we just know what we're looking for. You probably want me to trade. I don't need to trade at the moment. Can I find a setup right now? Well, I have a draw on liquidity at the moment. It is Friday. It is Friday's low, and I'll just highlight that. Friday's low is Friday's low is 21 424 75 ticks. Oh, and I bet you guys are wondering, show us take the trade before live, right? You're trying to wonder where my trade executions. Oh wow, did he that was Friday, and by the way, got in long, made profit. Demoed, but the video I posted today, you're probably wondering, oh, I bet you were just taking a bunch of trades and you got one lucky one. No, motherfucker. I know what I'm doing. That's your guru. Ask him to take a live trade. Ask him to show. Let's make it a trend. Ask your guru to turn um executions on and go back day 5, 10 days back. I bet you no guru will ever want to do that because they're gonna be exposed. Got in here, got out here. Fucking precise, clean, clean. I'm so clean with it. But yeah, no, I didn't take multiple executions and got lucky. There's no such thing as luck. There we go. Let's take this off. Oh, just to be clear, so we know it's not like photoshopped or anything, right? Can't be Photoshop. Is it Photoshop? Yeah, no, it's not Photoshop. Awesome. Um, Tuesday. Tomorrow's Tuesday. Tomorrow I'll try my best to wake up early and do a live stream, take a trade or two. And I'm not saying I don't take losses. I take losses. It's taken me a lot of losing trades to get where I am now with my understanding. But in reality, you guys look at losses as a bad thing. I look at losses as a learning opportunity. Like, oh shit, I need to take losses so I can figure this out, understand it. There's my cue. That has to be my cue. I was about to bring up this mitigation block. Um, this is an order block, but if we have a mitigation block here, I would want to see this be used as rocket fuel, push up here, and then take the engineer liquidity if there's one left behind. If we take this low and tag this, then that would be my draw. There would be no engineer liquidity, even though there will be liquidity left behind. It wouldn't be engineer, it would just be liquidity for the next day or maybe the next session. That's my take. It doesn't have to be accurate because in between the inception to the terminus of a move, there's a lot of institutional sponsorship that could go on where my decision making, my where the where a buy prime could turn into a sell prime or sell prime into a buy prime in between there, depending on the institutional sponsorship. But at the current moment, that's what I'm looking at. Price either going here, taking this, the engineer liquidity here, or going here, going up here. That low that's left here after taking that and going here and going back here is not engineered, but it's just a liquidity for the next session or day. Low key, I'm gonna put my AirPods on. I want to see if there's a lag. If there's a lag, I'm just gonna cut the stream. But if there's not, I'm gonna just stay here and keep on talking shit. Okay. I am still. There's no real lag, so I guess I'm fine. But if I hear some glitching or I get like a notification, then I'm gonna cut this. I'm just gonna turn this bigger. There. Hit. I am looking at this low. I'm looking at this guy right here. I'm looking at this right here. I'm also looking at the time at the moment. We are at 3:20. We are at a macro. Um, the YouTube video I posted talks about it. So we're at three, three, what, weakening, 3:20, 3:40. There we go. That's a macro. That is a macro. Oh, it's a macro. It's starting to feel a lot like Christmas. All I gotta do is wait. What am I looking for? Well, I know after like this is a macro, but at 3:40 starts the market on close macro. So that's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm waiting for. So, to be honest, if I had to turn off the live stream, I would come back at 3:40. Oh no. Oh, I think it died. It died on me. How the fuck did my camera turn off? Can you guys even see me still? There we go. Alright, I think that's my sign to leave. Camera's glitching, and this sucks. Kind of don't want to leave. I kind of want to just wait for the 3:40 macro. Like I was saying before I got cut off, uh, if I were to restart the live stream, it would start at 3:40, but that's not ever happening because it takes so long to actually get the OBS to start working. Now I'm wondering if my voice is glitching because it does it all the time. Alright, I'm fine. Oh, that is clean. Do you see that? You see how it's responding? That deserves a screenshot. I'm gonna take it with my phone though, because I'm not gonna put any like real words to it. It's just probably respecting the gap. That's so clean. Yeah, so if you ever wonder why, like an order block like that, why price doesn't really like go to it, just know there's like a PD array somewhere out in the distance, blocking it from going there. That is where I fall short. I need to know where the PD arrays to the outer left are, so that I know when a PD array on the left will not get hit. Did I lose you? Yeah. That's a candle wick gap. Candle wick gaps are white and purple. And the reason it's a candle wick gap and not an inverse candle wick gap is because this one's here and that one's there, but this is an inverse candle wick gap. I want to see if this candle will close above consequential encouragement of the inverse candle wick gap. We got that down there. We also have this right here, which is, you guys can't even see it's in a 2 hour chart. I'm about to like reveal it to you guys, but there is a implied fair value gap over here that I'm stalking at the moment. What time is it? 3:25. We're about to hit 3:30. 3:30. Let's put a. Man, I gotta sit up straight. I feel like a hunchback at times. All right. This right here. This right here is an implied fair value gap on the 2 hour. Something around here. And then this is, we have 3 minutes. I want to see it close above the consequential encouragement, but we do have this candle wick gap here. What we could do is trade to this candle wick, tag consequential encouragement, then try our best to close above consequential encouragement of the other candle wick gap on the 15-minute. Okay, yeah. Let me make that very clear to you guys. This is a candle wick gap, inverse candle wick gap in a 15-minute. This is a candle wick gap in a 1 hour. The 1 hour candle wick gap is the long term draw, but this is where I'm gonna find my narrative at. Okay, good. We're going here. I want to see if it will have institutional response and push back higher. If not, and we break out of it, then we could see the low taken out, Friday's low taken out. Friday's low. It also has a candle wick gap. And you're probably getting sick of me saying candle wick gap, but you got to look at these. You got to constantly observe these. That this low is engineered liquidity. This is where I might want to see it go to if we don't close above this. If we close above this, I want to see that, and we'll go back here. Well, I want to wait. So this is on the daily chart. This bid is based on the daily chart, and you see the rest. I have a draw on liquidity on the 4 hour. It's right there. I'm gonna turn that baby blue, and hopefully you guys can see it. This is my draw. No, you cannot see that. Alright, I'm gonna turn that orange. This right here is my draw. And do you see like that? This gap right here that's made between the consequential encouragement of both the 16-hour both of the daily. The blue is the daily inverse fair value gap. The orange is the 4 hour inverse fair value gap. In between them, the consequential encouragements make a gap. The center of this is where I want to take my focus to. So 21,377.50 ticks. That. So look how we closed below this. We disrespected the inverse candle wicks gap. So any trading higher would just be a jitter swing. Is what I view it as. Not saying it will do that at the moment. Like, does that make sense? Do you guys know what I'm referencing to? Where I say, like, if then this, if not this. Like, it's not about, oh, I called out PD rate and now the PD rate must perform that way. If you think like that, then you're definitely new, or you just can't make the concept works because it's not about the PD array must do this. It has to do this every day. It can't not fail in this manner. That's not how trading works. It's this is a PD array. It should do this, right? That's its thing. But if it doesn't do its thing, then that means this is happening. So the inverse fair value gap, price closed below consequential encouragement. That means price is strong lower. So if it goes higher, it should be a juice swing. Then if not, if I'm wrong, then I have to look here and see why was I wrong. It's probably because of the implicit fair value gap in 2 hour. It is respecting it. There's also the 2 hour candle is still live. It hasn't closed yet. And since it hasn't closed yet, price still has that room to trade up higher. Oh, I forgot. There is a gap here. This could be a nice draw. Price. That's the close. That's the opening. This right here is what's called an opening range gap. Opening range gap. There we go. Top right. Top right. I'm gonna take this off for the moment. It's very clean. I'm looking at that right there. That's gonna be inverse. Time. Just gotta be patient. So we're at 3:33. We gotta. It's 3:33. That means we started a new 30-minute candle. Let's look at this wick. This is a wick. From here, that's just a wick. A lot of it is just waiting, sitting and waiting, waiting and sitting. And now, before I want to put trade, this is exactly where I do my analyzing, because I think this would be a great entry to get in. But I don't just get in and sit and go based off a hunch. This is a learning moment for me and for you because I'm saying I want to get in here because I'm anticipating this to be an order block. I'm anticipating price to go through close above it and go here. So this would be my footprint. But I would need price. I would want to get in here where my stop. I would be pretty ballsy and put it right here, right below here. A consequential encouragement of the candle wick left behind. I would want to get in here, stop right here, and ride all the way to consequential encouragement of this order block. Actually, fuck the order block. I don't want to take it here. I want to take it here because look at the 30-minute. And also, this is an implicit fair value gap from this wick to that wick. That's an implicit fair value gap. But I wouldn't take the entry. I wouldn't take the position because why? Because we are in a cell program. We are in a high resistance cell program. It can go here, but what's the probability of it going here is slimmer than the probability of me taking the short down here. So high probability is sell side, low probability is buy side at the moment. So why would I want to get in a long? But like I said, this is like a really good study moment for us because I would want to get in here. When price was going down there, I would have wanted to get in here, stop down here, and aim for that. Aim for that. See, you gotta know that. I feel like I hope you acknowledge that. High probability, low probability. Where's high probability? Downside. Where's low probability? Upside. That's how you avoid blowing your account. That's how I'm going to avoid blowing my account. I'm a I'm gonna put out a new YouTube video talking about my plan to get funded, and that's where I'm gonna explain what am I doing here? Am I just wasting my time? Like, what you trying to do? What's your aim? And that's what that's what I'm posting later today. God, what? I need water. I need water. Give me a sec. Found another candle wick from here, down here. And then we're trying to set a daily order block. Well, it's not an order block, it's a mitigation block. And I like that right there. This is the daily mitigation block. I want to see price go back here. But it's not going to do it now. It's 339. I'm waiting until 350 to 415. That's when I want to expect either move up here, go back here, or it could just consolidate. Literally, that's so simple. If you just narrow it down to the three probabilities, either high, either up or down, or consolidate, it's very easy to sit out. Let's uh let's see. That ended just now. How do I do it? Let's take that off. I want to keep that. Yeah, I do want to keep that. Let's keep that. Don't want to keep this. Yeah. Don't want to keep that. Yeah. Don't want to keep this. No. How about that? Yeah. Let's make it orange. Yeah. No. Orange. Let's make it orange. Do I want this one? I want both. I want that one. this one. And that is where I'll find my key level. So this is also like an implicit fair value gap, or do I mean Francis gap? It's an implicit Francis gap. Sounds so stupid. It's an implicit fair value gap. Why is it so implicit? Because it's not easily seen. You need a tool to see these gaps. That's why it's so implicit. This is my mitigation block. Right there. High resistance or low resistance? High resistance. Why? Because we got large wicks being left behind. It could just be sideways at the moment. The audio isn't that great. I'm sorry. I'm still gonna hold on. I'm gonna wait for that 350 macro, and I'm gonna leave once it ends. I'm just looking at the different PD arrays, like this balanced price range. Uh, that there, that one right there. There's also that right there. I would still want to get in here. That right there. All right, it's 3:45. We have 5 more minutes. Is it gonna wake up? I'm gonna go to a 5 minute and a 2 minute just to get a better view on price. There we go. Let's get a better read. this is where traders get beat up. That's an implicit fair value gap. Let's see if it gets disrespected right now. $347. We have 11 minutes. 2 minute has seemed to respected my implicit fair value gap. Remember, wicks do the damage, but the bodies tell you the story. It's my implicit fair value gap. Okay, so you can't see it. This is a balanced price range. This purple. If we're able to shoot through this, that should be rocket fuel. We should see this level. Actually, I don't know what would happen if this level gets tagged. If this gets tagged, then we'll go here. I mean, if this gets disrespected, we'll go here. Rocket fuel at 355. I mean, 350. Who would have thought? 350 to 615 macro. That's a markout close macro. Oh, and by the way, bodies tell the story. Candles, candle wicks do the damage. Look at this. Keep your eyes on it, right? Keep your eyes on it. Let me take my secret tool off of the 2 minute so that I can show you the 2 minute on this screen. Here we go. Whoa, 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 whoa. You're telling me you were able to call that before the fact? Yeah, I know. Hits it, but it's still respecting it. Let me take a fib. There we go. You know how much precision that is? You know how advanced my concepts are? That's lit. I'm gonna call every gap I have, every PD array I have, I'm gonna just call it Francis gaps and Francis PD arrays. No, but look at that. Seriously, guys, look at that. Can you appreciate the level of precision before the fact? On the 2 minute, as I'm watching it, I call it live on the 15 minute, and it respects it. So why did when price was going lower, I said I want to get in here, but I'm gonna sit out and watch it because it's low probability to the upside, high probability to the downside. But what told me it's gonna go higher? And what told me it wasn't going to go back to this key level or back here? Why would I have had my stop right here? The reason for that is because of the fact that upside is low probability, high probability downside. But even though we're in a low probability upside, high probability downside, we are in a high resistance downside. Well, no, we're in a high resistance we're in a high resistance sell program. And a high resistance sell program, what does that mean? It means price likes to retrace deep. So that's how I could trust price was going to retrace deeper, but I don't want to put myself in that risk. This is a good screenshot. Really good screenshot. And I said I wanted to get this, but in reality, I want to get this one. Well, no, I think I said I want to get this. I want to get this, and then I said I want to see rocket fuel here. Rocket fuel here to go here. Disrespects here. Maybe trades shallow retracement spools back up here. Let's see if that happens. It's 5:53. We have 2 more minutes until the 5th minute. Wait, until the uh, you know what? Some things that I have not given a name for, so it's kind of hard for me to express what I'm trying to tell you. At 3:55, there should be another macro. Yeah, 3:55. Oh, you're spooling now. Good job. You're probably looking at me going like, why didn't you take that trade? Because it's low probability. Low probability to the upside, high probability to the downside. If we could disrespect that, use this as rocket fuel, we'll spool. Wait, this is the fun part. This right here, rocket fuel. Ah, if we could use that, if we could come back, tag it, we could use it as rocket fuel. If we can't, then oh, never mind. If we can't, then it never was used as rocket fuel. Look at the spread. If you had your take profit right at consequential encouragement, you would have not gotten taken out. That's actually something I need to put in my journal. Um, usually I put always, always make room for spread. Always make room for spread. That was a really good turtle soup. This was the turtle soup. Turtle soup. Now it's 356. Since we went higher, we could go back higher. We could maybe hit this. If we find some resistance at this right here in the 5 minute, then we might see these lows be taken out as the engineered liquidity. Well, this is engineered. We weren't able to take this out engineered. Um, we didn't tag this. In my mind, this is engineered. This is engineered. This is engineered. Whichever one of the two we take out first, the next one is coming after. Yeah. If we're able to take this out with speed. We will go spool up to the green, highlight really quickly. Are you guys having fun? I'm having fun. If you're having fun, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, turn on notifications, and I'll do more of these. So on the 2 minute, I'm looking at this level right here. I want to see if we could take it out with speed. And if we could take it out with speed, we'll start we'll start spooling up here. Take that out, and we'll go quickly up here around like 416 is when I want to see it end. Yeah. There is a candle wick I'm looking at the 2 minute. If we could show institutional sponsorship to the 2 minute candle wick gap, inverse candle wick gap. Um, Fuck, I'll just show you. This is engineer liquidity at the moment. If we disrespect this, rockets will go here. Um, like that. Yeah, just like that, we'll go here. If not, this is engineer liquidity. Engineer as well. Let's go 15. If we close in the next 26 seconds, if we're able to close like we are closing right now, there is a mitigation block. There'll be a mitigation block in the 2 minute. We could retrace back to it, use the tide that's left behind to go to the mitigation block as rocket fuel, and we could use that as a booster higher. Wait for it. Fuck! We hit 4. Okay, there's gonna be a delay, but we're so close to the finish line. All right, now but this is exactly what I was talking about. Where 2 minute. This is the mitigation block. Until 4:15. After 4:15. If it doesn't do it by then I was wrong. Took an L. This is the mitigation block. I want to see institutional sponsorship. Um, this is the engineered liquidity to take us here. If not, we'll be taken. We'll be taken to 75. So 504.50 would be the target if this is taken out. Let's see. Let's go to 15. I'm looking for this to close as a SIBI. If this is closing as a SIBI, um, it's fine. It might take a while. It might not even get there, but this will be engineered either for the next session or for the next 5 minute macro. But can you see the way this is disrespected? I like that. Oh, oh. Yeah, I completely forgot there was this right here. This is an order block. We could reach back into this. Actually, we could lollygag right here, leave a fair value gap, come back, then hit this consequential encouragement, respect the gap that's left. Does that make sense? Okay. We close as a civvy. We then trade to this to 461, tag it, close inside this gap if there's a gap left, then go higher. I hope that made sense. And again, if not, then I don't really care. Did the stream end? Why does it say the stream ended? Alright, now it's on. Yeah. So we could just do nothing for the next 5, no. For the next 12 minutes, we could just be doing nothing. Looking at this at the moment, there's rocket fuel. Taking that off. Taking that off. Taking that off. Taking that off. We're starting off new. Clean. 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 I prefer to see a fair value gap be left. Shit. There we go. Anything I am missing? Tag that. Oh, we tagged CE of that. Oh yeah, that can take us down here. Can you guys admire the precision? Like we tagged that to the dot. Like what's the high? 4991.00. 4991.25. We're off by a tick, but that's so precise. Okay. In 10 minutes, we'll shut this off. I say today was a good learning lesson. Um, I think I've learned a lot. The engineer liquidity I mentioned now in the 2 minute is my draw. Unless we could use this as a mitigation block. But this low right here, this is my footprint. This is my engineer. We could be going there. Let's go to 15 minutes. A mistake I used to make when I first started using ICT concepts was, you see how this is a mitigation block and press just traded through it? It did it really quickly, didn't it? And you might think, okay, didn't work. Take it off. No, leave it on. Look after 8 minutes from now, 8 minutes from now, study how price closes around that PD array and look at the wick, and then you can use it inversely. But look at how price is trading after 8 minutes from now, after it closes, not during, because during this is just a wick. A wick just traded lower. It's respecting. What's it respecting? Where do I get that PD array? I got that from the 1 hour. Might have been the 1 hour. Oh yeah, I got this from the 1 hour right here. Got it from this one, so that's inverse. That's an inverse PD array from that high and that low. Another inverse PD array. Orange. Just gotta wait. Wait. 6 more minutes. I ever doom scroll while trading? Just be going da 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 da. I want to measure this candle. I want to measure this one as well. And just went here. And that was the PD array. I acknowledge. Specify have this I try to make sure none of my charts are completely zoomed in. Is this, look at the way we went to equilibrium of this candle. Does that scream to you high or low resistance liquidity runs? It screams out to me high resistance. Engineered, we could go through this. Actually, you see how it's leaving a gap right here? Like it's super tiny, but it's leaving a small little gap. Price could, this is a possibility. If we were in a strong sell program, price could close as a SIBI, trade to consequential, trade to equilibrium of this gap, trade back lower, fill this, tag some PD rate, then keep going lower, or it could because of this gap that's left behind, or we could continue with the original plan where it's like go to go take the engineer liquidity into 2 minute and then use this engineer liquidity, go up here, but I don't think we're going to go straight up here. I think we're going to go to the 75 level, which was right here. I think we will go to this level right here. So I guess you could say at this opening. This is where I would want to go. So look, don't take your PD arrays off right away, because in 3 minutes we're about to find out if this was respected or not. And if it is respected to me, that's institutional sponsorship to the upside. And if it's still to the upside, this is engineer. But now, right now, I will know if price is going to still push higher or not. We have 3 minutes for price to do something potent. And if it doesn't, then I'm done. I'm done for the day. I learned a lot. I hope you learned a lot. It was really good. I guess we'll know that we can trust these. Our objective has to be low, low. Yeah, we gotta have a low objective. Um, let's clean. That was the previous candle. That one's clean. Yeah, that was clean. We've also just got this, that low, very clean. 2 more minutes. Two more minutes. The PD array I'm looking at is the 2 hour order block. 2 hour order block is 500, and actually it's like right here. Two more minutes. I think this is all she's gonna give us today. I'm gonna do a back testing review later today, and just back test all the price action, all the PD arrays I saw. Um, so that's gonna be fun. And then in my own time, I'm just gonna write more notes, do the glazing of how great it was to see it and how cool I was looking for it and finding it. Um, yeah. I'm on 32, 32, 32, 27, 26, 25, 24. I need to go piss. I need food, water, and a bathroom. That's clean. That is super clean. Oh, boom. There we go. We could come up here, go here to this little wick, this little gap, and then find some PD array to go lower, or uh, yeah, it's going higher first, so higher up, go low, up here, or then down here. I really don't care. I'm done. See you guys.